to kids for all of you guys. And in June, I will be competing for Miss Michigan as a role model. And I was asked to speak about respect for you. And I believe respect starts with yourself. And it starts with respecting what you do and decisions you make that will impact your entire future. As a role model, I know the impact I can make by decisions I make for my body and for my mind, decisions that can hurt you. Decisions that you make. One way that I show respect to myself is by watching what I post online. Social media can have such an impact on our society. Watch what you post on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. It can have such an impact around the people around you. So much more than you could ever imagine. Another way I respect myself is by my attitude. By having a positive attitude, no matter what the circumstances. So many things in this life you cannot help. Things that happen in your life. Negative circumstances, such as if someone picks on you or someone bullies you, whether you get sick or injured or a loved one dies. You can't help those circumstances. But what you can change is your attitude. You can change how you react to situations and negative situations. When I was a freshman, I was a really strong cross-country runner. I was all conference and all county, and I ran in the state meet. I was so strong. And so when it came to my sophomore year, I was training harder than ever, and I was faster than ever, and I thought, I'm going to go all state. I had colleges already looking at me. I was a really strong dancer. And so when I ran in my first meet back as a sophomore, I was running and I broke my tibia, which is the large weight-bearing bone in your calf. My tibia snapped in half, and I had a metal rod inserted because the doctor said I would never be able to run the same or dance the same again if I didn't have the metal rod. And he said I may not be able to run the same. So at that point, I could have given up. I could have said, you know what, those dreams, they're not going to happen. I can just give up and not worry about it. But I said, I changed my attitude. And I said, no, I'm going to be positive about this. And I'm not going to give up on my dreams because that's what I want. I respect myself enough to know that my dreams matter and what I want in life matters. So I worked hard, and Mr. Oberbaum actually strapped my leg, which was in a cast, to a stationary bike so I could train less than a month after I broke my leg. And so I worked hard to get back to that goal. And I never made it back to states, but what I did do was I was able to compete and do what I love. I respected my goals. And so at the end of my senior year, I actually became Senior Athlete of the Year, Senior Female Athlete of the Year. And now I'm dancing on the University of Michigan Ballroom Dance Team. And in June, I will be dancing on the Miss Michigan stage. So I didn't give up on my goals and what I had in mind for myself. I respected those goals. So I just want to kind of end with a few points. First of all, respect your parents and respect your teachers, because they really do truly know what's best for you. And you might not realize it now, but when you get older, you'll see the impact they have had on you, how much they really truly cared, and how much they've helped me succeed. And also, make sure you never underestimate the value of kindness and really caring for other people. You never know who's going to be watching you or who's going to look up to you. Some of you know me, and I might not know your name, but I know that you look up to me, and that matters to me, so thank you. And I just never also underestimate the value of community service and what it means to respect others and to respect people that are less fortunate than you and to really value them. So thank you so much for having me, and before I go, I want to